Equal marriage Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a country that since its inception stood out for being a defender of the rights and freedoms of people as well as democracy and the rule of law, governing under the political constitution promulgated in 1949. The Costa Rican state has excelled for its values and commitment in defending the fundamental rights of people such as the right to life, freedom, equality, dignity, and integrity or privacy. Furthermore, Costa Rica, by proclaiming itself the rule of law, submits the authority and its citizens to the supremacy of the Constitution, warranting the subjection of public powers to the legal order and warranting the effectiveness of all human rights. LGBTIQ laws. Although the majority of Costa Ricans identify themselves internationally as being pure life, respectful and tolerant people within the country, there are large groups that discriminate against people based on their sexual preference, gender, religion, skin color, among others. That is why there are still large numbers of violence against women and feminicides. Machismo and discrimination within the country is a real problem, although in terms of discrimination against the LGBTIQ plus community, the country has lower figures than neighboring countries such as Guatemala or Honduras. There is real discrimination against this community that not only expresses itself socially but also in legal matters. As Costa Ricans, an education oriented towards respect for others must be increased and conservative values must be separated from the political framework in order to build a country that truly respects and fights for the human rights of its entire population.
We will begin by defining that homosexuality is the sexual orientation that manifests an attraction of a sexual, sentimental, emotional, and affective type towards individuals of the same gender. It's important to say that homosexuality is not a mental illness as previously believed. On May 17, 1990, the World Health Organization removes homosexuality as a mental illness, and it's for this reason that in many countries of the world it's prohibited and punished the practice of conversation therapies. The term gay is used to refer to gay people, men and women. The term lesbian is exclusive to women, and when a person is attracted to men and women is called bisexual. Homosexuality is a sexual orientation that causes discrimination, and people who despise, reject, stigmatize, or discriminate against homosexuals for certain behaviors and attitudes are called homophobic. As we have previously mentioned, homosexual people and women are people who throughout history have had to fight for their rights or to stop suffer some type of abuse. Although there are still many problems to eradicate, it's important to mention that these two sectors are currently more respected and supported by society. The situation of a homosexual person changes according to his country because in certain countries these people can marry and adopt children. However, in some others they are sentenced to death. In 19 of 32 states in Mexico, it's fact that gay people can marry and adopt children. The month of June is considered the month of homosexual people, and date on which the celebrations are held changes according to the country. June 28 is the day of homosexual pride in Mexico, and it's celebrated with large march and parades. As far as women are concerned, we have had many important achievements, some of which include the right to vote. On February 12, 1947, the right of women to participate in the presidential election is published in the official journal of the Federation. The birth control pill. The United States approved the Enovit 10 milligrams, which would be used as a birth control pill in 1957, bringing with the revolutionary motherhood planning. In the field of education, the first universities date back to the 11th century. However, it wasn't until the 20th century that women were allowed to enter higher education establishments.
Conclude that equality is a characteristic of those states in which all their individuals are citizens without exclusion, active in practice the realization of all human rights, and the recognition of equality before the law, equal opportunities as well as equality of civil, political, economic, and social. Has some transforming countries are already mentioned to greatly identify change in society as the example of Costa Rica. Equality is not only a word but a process for new groups or communities that are vulnerable, in this case, homosexual and women. Currently, most people are accepting the great diversity of groups and communities, taking into account a flexibility for each person with all decide freedom their identity. Francis Gray said, "Quality is the soul of freedom. In fact, there is no freedom without it."